What we're going to watch in this clip is Mr. Wonderful talking about his future plans for Trimet. I'm going to let you listen to the clip, and I'm going to comment. I want you to pay special attention to the $800,000 or more executives that are stationed behind Neil. He's got the whole gang of them right behind him there to give him support. Look, he's like, here's my gang, public. Although, of course, no public ever gets to see this. I wonder if anybody ever put any thought into why Trimet, why it's left to an obscure blogger to make these meetings public. Why has Trimet shown no interest in making these things public? Well, obviously, once again, let me turn this down. We're keeping an eye on the operations over here. This is Trimet Operations Central, you know. Can't get a thing by me, folks. I'm paying attention. Trimet doesn't want the public to know. I mean, they're one of the few places that actually won't make any effort to make their meetings public. Before Lane got banned, he was actually broadcasting the meetings live. And thanks to the work of Jason McHuff, we get to see the live action and the visual. Otherwise, I'd have to purchase the meeting on audio and pay for it. I mean, you can get the meeting, but you have to pay for it, and you have to wait. That's how much commitment they have to transparency for you. None. Anyway, listen to Neil. There's so much material to just tear apart here. You know, it's too bad nobody cares about it but me. It's too bad the public is completely apathetic about Trimet. They don't care about it at all. It makes sense. Think about it. Only 12% of the public uses it. The other 88% aren't thinking about it at all. They're just pissed that they have to wait in big, long traffic jams because the city has opted to put all of its beans into light rail and left the 88% stuck on the road. That might pay off sometime in the future, but I mean, that's not going to help anybody in the near-term future. They've done nothing for the roads. Meanwhile, everybody wants to drive, and our government doesn't want you to drive. And they're not putting the infrastructure into the people that drive because they know better than anybody, right? Because our nanny government knows what we should do and how we should do it. Anyway, let's listen to this piece of shit from Neil.
Plan had to do with the Line 47 from Orlando up to PCC Rock Creek, serving the Intel campus as well as the New Kaiser Hospital, and frequency upgrades both to that line, Line 47, and Line 48 on Cornell.
Let me cut in right there. I understand that nobody is riding Neil's 15-minute service to Intel. Like, nobody is riding it. Of course, you know, Neil can respond like that to big business. When it comes to the public, oh no, we got to wait till March to make that change for you guys. But we can make that change immediately for Intel, and then nobody even rides the goddamn thing. But everybody else, well, we have to wait till March because we have to change the schedules. We got to put it out to the operators. It's funny how that doesn't apply when they want to make a change. They just do it. Everything else you have to wait for, though.
We'll continue to update you on the progress that we made in the West Side Service Enhancement Plan, but again, I want to emphasize to you that we have really 3 areas underway in terms of similar efforts that are patterned after what we did on the west side. We have a service enhancement plan underway for the southwest sector of the region. We also have a service enhancement plan underway for the east side, really east of I-205, looking at that sector of the region. And by the end of this year, we'll be beginning service planning for the opening of the Port Milwaukee Light Rail project in Clackamas County. So we'll be looking at much of the rest of the region over the next few months.
Did you hear this, man? Did you hear what he said there? He's got the West Side Service Enhancement Program. He's got the East Side Service Enhancement Program, and he's got the Orange Line coming online here. So he's got these 3 major projects. He's just barely been able to restore the frequent service. He just dug up the money for the frequent service. You know, he was able to save the money from non-union health benefits, and he got advertising money. Right, the advertising contract that was worth an extra $1 million. And he decided he was going to use that for frequent service rather than to buy himself a couple more executives. By the way, Trimet just hired a brand new executive whose sole job is to find out if the other executives are making enough money. I'm not making that up. I saw the job announcement, and specifically for an executive to investigate the salaries of the other executives. This is how far off the wall this man has taken this agency. The point of this clip is he just barely dug up the money to restore frequent service, unless he's lying, of course. Very good possibility he's lying because he's been lying since he's got there. But now he has the East Side plan, the West Side plan, and the Orange line. So where's all this wealth coming from, Mr. Wonderful? You wouldn't lie to us, would you? By the way, last time we heard from you, you said you're going to cut 70% of the service in 10 years. How come you haven't brought that up again? Yeah, right, Neil. You're a two-faced liar, and we all know it. You're not fooling any of us.